Fire in the hole, let's cook some pork belly. I can't wait, stay tuned. Hello and welcome once again to my backyard. What I got going on for you today is I've got some pork belly. This is pork belly. And what I've done is I took the skin off of it and I'm cutting it into pieces about that big. About like that. I've got a whole pile of them here. I'm going to cut a few more for you. Just so you can see me doing it. I love pork belly. My wife says to me, when are you going to quit eating pork belly? I said, yeah, when you pry my cold dead hands off of it, that's when. I love this stuff. This is the best part of a pig. This is what they make bacon out of. How can you go wrong with pork belly? Anyway, I got my pork belly cut up and I'm going to put it into my wok. Right into the cold wok. The wok is completely cold, you see. It's right over there. And the fire's going, but we're not, we're going to put everything into the wok cold. Let's get the wok front and center so you can see what we're doing. So I got the pork bellies in the wok. Now we're going to add to that a sliced white onion. We're going to put everything into the wok cold. And then we're going to heat it up and stir fry it over the fire. So I've got a sliced white onion, then I've got some green onion, some garlic, and some ginger. That's about a thumb of ginger, 6 cloves of garlic, and a couple of big green onions cut up. Let's stick them in there. Okay. Now we got some liquids, and I want to show you the kicker, the coup de grace, as it was. Anyway, we're going to put some soy sauce in there. A couple of tablespoons of soy sauce. It wouldn't be a Chinese recipe without it, would it? Oh, it's Korean. This is actually Korean recipe. Some soy sauce on there, on my pork belly. Some Shao Hsing cooking wine. That's good stuff. Just a splash of Shao Hsing cooking wine in there. You notice I haven't put any Sang stir fry oil in there. There's a reason for that. I'm going to tell you, it's the pork belly fat is going to render out, and it's going to make the that's what we're going to cook in, the pork belly fat. This is some sesame oil, just a couple of tablespoons of sesame oil on top of there. We're getting this all mixed up and all flavored up. Now we got some regular old table sugar. I'm going to put about a tablespoon of table sugar in there, just a little bit of sugar. And this is the coup de grace right here. This is my new obsession, my new favorite thing. Gochujang, hot pepper paste. This is Korean hot pepper paste. And I've been going to, well, my wife took me to this place for my birthday. It's an Oriental place, but we couldn't go in. We had to eat in the car, you know, because of the quarantine and all. But I had this amazing dish, this gochujang. I had gochujang beef, actually, but I wanted to make gochujang pork belly. So we'll take this gochujang sauce. We need about a third of a cup of gochujang sauce. We've got to get that in there. Gochujang. They're calling this stuff the new sriracha. Now I know I got some chawhead friends out there who are going to tell you that nothing can replace sriracha. And they're right. Nothing can replace sriracha. This won't replace sriracha because it's not like sriracha. You can't, you see, it's a thick paste. So you really can't put that on your sandwich, you know, or whatever you're doing, what you'd normally put sriracha on. Anyway, I got enough of that paste to do this dish 10 times over. And as if that's not hot enough, you know, it says on there, if you read that, it says hot pepper paste, very hot. It's not that hot. It's not that hot. It's about the same heat as sriracha, but we're going to add some red pepper flakes anyway, because we want this to be spicy Korean style cuisine. So what I'm going to do now is put that on the fire. and just start stir frying it up. So stay tuned, I'll show you what that looks like. The wok is on the fire, it's starting to get a little hot. What we're going to start doing is stirring it up. We're going to stir this stuff up like this, get it all coated with that gochujang sauce. Some of our red pepper on there. Oh boy, this is starting to look good already. It's not even near done. Look at that. You could eat that just as it is, couldn't you? Look at that. Doesn't that look good? Oh man, that gochujang sauce is amazing. It's amazing. It's delicious. So we're gonna get this cooked up. Get this. Gotta get some of that pork fat rendered down, and get this all coated with that gochujang sauce, and get it all cooked up. But that's pretty much all there is to this. You're just gonna cook this in that sauce and those red pepper flakes. It's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be hot, let's face it. It's not gonna be for, this is not for the wife and kids. This is for me. My wife's son might eat some of it if he's brave. But yeah, it's starting to get, the wok is beginning to get hot and bubble a little bit. We've got it all, pretty much got to get a little bit more stirring going on here. We get it all evenly coated with that gochujang sauce. Man, that stuff's amazing. Don't that look good already? Look at that stuff already. Already looks good. And really, there's no veggies on here to speak of. There's just onion, spring onion. You've got your garlic and your ginger, which is, you know, de rigueur for Oriental style food. And we're just going to cook this up. Cook it up till it gets done. Then we're going to get it off there. I got a special beer to taste with this. Starting to bubble up a little bit. I want to get it to where that pork belly is crispy, actually almost crispy. Not like crispy bacon. Look at this piece right here. That piece right there is almost done, but not quite. But I got to keep stirring this, and it only takes about 15 or 20 minutes. But as soon as it's done, I'll plate it up, we'll get a beer, and we'll take a taste. So stay tuned. My spicy Korean pork belly is done, and let me tell you what, it is spicy. Here's the Frosty Root Boy mug, star of the show, and here's today's beer, a Korean beer, Height Extra Cold. Ice Point filtration system, Height Extra Cold. Don't know too much about this. It is Korean beer that I got at the Korean market, and we're gonna pour it out and take a taste like we always do. Hey Rob, you ready for the beer? I know it's your favorite part of the show. You know what's funny? When I first started doing this, I had my buddy was Roll, and Roll is Pitmaster X, and he told me that when the beer comes out, that's when I tune out. So I said from then on, I made Roll my drinking buddy. This is Height Extra Cold Korean. I'm not sure what kind of beer this even is. Is this a lager? It doesn't say, I don't know. Ice Point filtration refreshing beer. Clean tasting refreshing beer. It doesn't say if it's a lager or an ale. I'm guessing it's a lager. We're gonna sniff the sniff off it, Rob. What do you think? It smells great. This is what Budweiser could be if they didn't care about profit and they cared about beer. I forgot to say, Rob, let's quaff the froth off it. Looking good, huh? That's very refreshing. Let me get my pork belly over here. Now you could serve this any way of a lot of different ways. You could serve it over rice, or you could serve it with noodles. That's how I had it the other day at the restaurant. And here's a traditional way to do it, is to get a lettuce leaf and put a little bit on a lettuce leaf like that. And then they expect you to take this whole thing and chow down on that whole thing. I don't think I'm good. I think I'm just gonna bite one piece. Oh, that's amazing. pork belly. The lettuce is to cool off the heat. It's quite spicy. If you like spicy foods, you'll love it. If you don't like spicy foods, you'll hate it. It's very spicy. Very delicious. Mmm. Wow. That is so good. Pork belly, how can you go wrong? Mmm, 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 mmm. I can't stop eating. Well, that is excellent. Let me tell you what. You got to try this recipe. Get yourself some pork belly and get some of this gochujang hot sauce. It's amazing. I love it. It's good on everything. You could put it on chicken. You could put it on beef. You could put it on shrimp. You could do this recipe with any protein you like. You could even do it with tofu. If you've got a death wish and you hate yourself, get some tofu. If you love yourself, you get yourself some pork belly. Mmm, I love it. Pork belly. So, that's my video, babies. You know what I always say, if you like this crap, please subscribe. Right over there, there's a subscribe thing. Let me get one more piece of that in my mouth. Mmm, melts in your mouth. Mmm, that's the best. So, if you like this crap, please subscribe. If you don't, go up in the iCard and see my best new friend. His name is Brian, and the name of his channel is Little Arts Cooking and Barbecue. And he just made a video. He made some burgers with some of my root boy rub, which unfortunately is not available at this time. But maybe soon, someday, I'll get a store going. I gotta have another piece. Look at that pork belly. Mm-mm. Anyway, go see Little Art, whose name is Brian. Very confusing. Mmm. Mmm. I'm in pork belly heaven. Little Art, subscribe to me. Come back next week. We may not cook anything good. We're not going to cook anything much better than this, let me tell you what. That stuff's delicious. But we will drink a beer. And this Korean beer isn't bad. I think it's a lager. Just a generic kind of a beer. Nothing real special about it, but it's good. Good stuff. Okay, babies. We'll see you next week. Bye.